Hey everyone, welcome to Wobblin Jaw Sports. If you're new around here, thank you very much for the continuous support. Oh, look, I'm that excited I can't even speak properly. It is the unofficial kickoff or official kickoff, whatever way you want to say it. Women's Rugby League is back for 2026. It's game one of State of Origin. I'd ask how you freaking doing, mate, but I don't care how you're feeling tonight, Jack. How are you, mate?
I'm pretty
How
pumped.
are you?
Pretty pumped. First time we get to see Women's Rugby League for 2026. Haven't seen any since the Pacific Championships last year, but it's game on, the first game of Women's Rugby League, and it's for 2026. And it starts with a bang in Newcastle, the biggest rivalry in Australian sport. State of Origin.
Now, Jag, can you please take us through the New South Wales lineup, please?
So, yep, it's pretty a settled lineup from winning last year's series. But anyway, here is the team for the Blues. At fullback, Abbi Chruch, playing her first campaign last year. On the wings, Jaime, Chapman and Jayme Fressard. The captain, Jessica Sergis will partner Captain Isabelle Kelly in the centres. So, Isabelle Kelly and Kezzy Apps will both play their 14th Origin tonight. And the halves, her first start in a Blues jersey in the halves, Jocelyn Kelleher will partner Jessie Southwell, playing her. So first game at Newcastle since signing with the Broncos. So let's see how the Newcastle crowd responds to her. Locking the scrum, Olivia Koenig with a new back row, Tiana Penitani-Gray. Makes history tonight, becoming the first player to play 4 positions in Origin. She'll partner Yasmin Meeks in the back row up front. Millie Elliott returns to football for the first time in 18 months after missing last year. They're having her baby. Keeley Nizza, as you would better know as Keeley Davis, but she got married in the off-season, so she's known as Keeley Nizza now. And Ellie Johnston makes up that front row. On the bench, Olivia Higgins gets a recall after not playing last year. Kennedy Charrington, she'll bring some explosiveness off the bench. And the veteran Kezzy Apps. And on debut, I'm very much looking forward to this player. Tegan Flashberry will debut in jersey number 17. A long overdue debut for Tegan Berry. And the coach is Don Strange. On the replacement player, Corbin Baxter.
No, I can't. How can I not be excited for Tegan Berry, mate? It's awesome to see her. Now, hang on. Let me plug her. Let me plug this in. Actually, that might sound a little bit better now, actually. So, alrighty. That might sound just a fraction better, actually. All right, then. So, let's get into the Queensland lineup now. So the captain is the fullback, Tameka Upton Robinson, and Phoenix Rain Hippai are the wingers. Rory Owen and Ivania Lolosio are the centres. It was Shizolka, but Lolosio has been named to start and make her debut. We've got Shante Kirioratu and Lauren Brown. McDonald Jones Stadium should be recalled or renamed Lauren Brown Stadium just quietly because she has dominated every single time she has gone down to Nui. But Shante Kirioratu, she's got her Origin debut tonight. She's held a lot of promise over the years, and it's going to be realised now with her debut. Mackenzie Wheel, one North Queensland Cowboy, partners Jessica Elliston up the front. Jada Ferguson, the premiership winning hooker, starts. The back row, a very nice back row in Lafipo, Teitzel and Joseph. The interchange now reads Shanae Shizolka, Emma Manselman, Otessa Paule making her Origin debut from the eastern suburbs, and Chelsea Lenarduzzi in jersey number 16 and coached by Nathan Cross. Destiny Brill is in jersey number 19. I'm really happy with the lineup, mate. Obviously, the superstar backline in Chapman, Sergis, Kelly is absolutely enormous. But, combating that, you've got Julia Robinson, who is the most experienced of the back 5. So that's probably where a concern of mine does lay. Rory Owen, she's playing not her first Origin game, but she's playing her first game in a really long time. She did not complete the NRLW season last year, JAG, and So she might be a little bit rusty. Lolosio, the Gold Coast Titan, and Phoenix Rain Hippi, youngsters that have risen up through the ranks, especially Miss Phoenix Rain Hippi, an extremely talented player, no doubt, and she'll get the job done tonight, no doubt, bro. But if there is a weakness that I would have to maybe concede defeat to, is that the back line for the Maroons is a fraction less experienced than the one that New South Wales are sporting, Jag.
Yeah, true that. But you know how brilliant Tamika Upton is. So arguably I guess probably the best player in the game right now, 2-time Dally M winner. I think she will relish being the new Queensland captain with Ali Brigginshaw retiring. So I'm sure she'll step up and be ready to lead the Queenslanders at an old stumping ground of hers where she won 2 premierships.
Yeah, you mentioned that there are a couple of players that are playing number 14 for the Blues. For the Maroons, Shanae Shizolka is the most experienced as so far as that goes. I believe it's game number 12 tonight, and she's going to be coming off of the bench. And she's had a really bizarre, well, not bizarre, but like she's had a really weird maybe 8 months or so. She was not selected a hell of a lot in the Broncos. She was also injured throughout her time in season 2025 as well. So, and now she finds herself at the Dragons as well. So Shanae Shizolka is a weird one, but she's obviously very talented, and it will be interesting to see how she does get used. I would suggest possibly giving Keeley Joseph maybe a 10 to 15 minute spell, Jack. But talk to us, mate. Who are your highlights for the Blues, and who are you most looking forward to?
I think Jessie Southwell, she will be a key. She was a huge for the Blues in last year's winning series, and she'll be able to steer the team around the park. It'd be interesting to see how her combination goes with Kelleher. Kelleher, a well-deserved call-up to the halves. She's really stepped up to the plate in that star-studded Roosters side in the halves the last couple of years, and I think she does deserve her opportunity to partner Jessie there. But it's interesting that Tiana Penitani-Gray, she moves to the second round. Last year she played at 5'8". John Strange said that she'll handle it. Tiana Penitani-Gray, she's a classy player. You just have to find a spot for her somewhere in the team. And with that backline there, it's a pretty stacked backline there with as you mentioned, Chruch, Chapman, Fressard, Kelly, Sergis. It's pretty stacked. And then later on in the game, we'll have to wait and see how John Strange uses the debutante Tegan Berry. So how will he inject her into the game?
Yes. The other massive talking point as we see McDonald Jones Stadium, mate. Are we watching it on Channel 9? By the way, mate, is that how we're watching it tonight? Yes. All right, cool. So we've got the fireworks going off up in the sky, but fireworks are coming in the next 5 minutes or so. I imagine that the ladies are about to hit the paddock any second. But the real mystery, the fascinating mystery of Millie Elliott starting, not just being selected, but starting in jersey number 8. She does look fit as a fiddle, Millie Elliott, of course. But to see her come back and this be her first game in 18 months plus or thereabouts, what's your opinion of that? Would you have maybe, if you were the coach, do you back John Strange for her to start, or would have preferred to have seen her start from the bench?
Well, Millie Elliott's probably the premier prop in the NRLW competition, probably the best prop in the game. I don't think it'll take her too long, but it does. It does raise eyebrows, though, because her first game back is a state of origin game. Like many people discussed why this game is the first game of the year instead of being an NRLW game. But, I don't think Millie will have any trouble easing. It'll take her a few minutes to get into it, but I think she'll be right. She's a pretty fit girl, and I reckon she'll be right. But
go Queensland! Go Queensland! They're hitting the paddock now. Out comes the Maroons. Yes,
it's
Lauren
like a home
Brown
for them.
Stadium. Yes,
Undefeated.
it is. It's Lauren Brown Stadium. Yes, Jag. Yes, that's a bit of nice Maroon conversation. And here we are. Here's the dirty cockroaches. Here's the dirty
Isabelle Kelly leads them out. The captain. Behind is the vice-captain, Tiana Penitani-Gray. And here come the Blues running onto McDonald Jones Stadium. Not a sellout crowd. The last two games in Newcastle have been rain-affected, so I would have expected a bigger crowd. So it doesn't look like it is a sellout crowd there at Newcastle tonight, Sam. For first time we've had dry weather.
Yeah, no, you just beat me to it there, mate. Yes, it is dry weather out there at Newcastle. Yeah, thank goodness for that, mate. That's the first thing that I saw. But look, still a healthy crowd nonetheless, mate. It's definitely over half full, that's for sure, bro. But it looks like we're going to line up here for the national anthems, mate. I think
no, it is one heck of a ground. I was lucky enough to go there for the NRLW Magic Round last year, and it is. I can see why people see it's one of the best grounds in the league, and it's just a magnificent stadium. I'm envy of Newcastle Knights fans. It's a great stadium. That is
you got Win Stadium. You got the gong.
That's much bigger. It's much bigger.
Well, McDonald. The reason why it also doesn't look as full as well, that top section of the stadium is getting some renos done as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Welcome to country happening right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, to those that are in the chat right now, thank you so much for coming in and saying g'day. Please subscribe to Mad Dragon Vodcast and find Jesse, find him on Instagram and harass him. And please consider subscribing to Wobblin Jaw Sports. Thank you so much. But yeah, no, it's awesome that we get to do this again, Jag. Man, I always enjoyed calling whether the rugby league, whether it be male or female, mate. But we called this game last year, and despite it being a dead rubber, gee whiz, it was a cracking game of footy.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Queensland were trying to save face in that game, and Chelsea Lenarduzzi was actually the one that scored the winning try to save face and deny the Blues a blue wash. But this game, it's a live one. If New South Wales can get the win here, it sets up an interesting because the next two games are up in Queensland. So,
Yes.
Yeah, well, that be hopefully the Blues can get their first win in Newcastle.
Yes. Well, no, not yes. 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 Yes.
Come on, you're a blue at heart. I know.
Don't put words in my friggin' mouth. How dare you, good sir. I am from Canberra, though.
What are your thoughts on
dude. What?
I was going to ask. It's a new era for Queensland. New coach Nathan Cross. Ali Brigginshaw's retired. No Taryn Aiken.
That's right.
And there's a lot of debutants for this Queensland side, but a big in is a Tessa Pullo who will add some much needed size to this Queensland pack.
Yeah. Speaking of size, mate. Great rendition of the anthem, by the way. Yeah, speaking of size, bro, I'm looking at the interchange, and I've got to say, despite the size of Paulie and Lenarduzzi, I think you ladies are working with a bigger bench. Not by much, I'd say, but I think you guys have just got a fraction bit more of a bigger bench, mate.
Well, we've got Cherrington and Kezi App, so that's the reason why Strange went with Penitani-Gray to start on the edge, because Kezi Apps has the ability to play in the middle and on the edge, and she can become that impact, while Kennedy Cherrington can come on as a middle forward and add some aggression there too, and she will bring that when she does come in. And Olivia Higgins, you could have gone either way between her and Quincy Dodd, who was also in the extended squad. We saw Quincy Dodd play in the Gillaroos at the end of last year. So, yeah, Olivia Higgins, she's very reliable, but yeah, I could have gone either way with Higgins or Dodd, because they're both very dynamic dummy halves. But interesting to see. It looks like Jesse Sapple's about to kick off.
Yes, sir. Look, it is awesome to see Millie Elliott back in rugby league this year. So hopefully she has an uninterrupted 2026 campaign. But hopefully she starts it off with a loss here in State of Origin. Yes, we are just a few seconds away from kickoff. Thank you to everybody that's in the chat. We're 3 seconds. Jag. Yeah.
And there is another one missing the game. Emma Veron's out this year because she's pregnant. So there you go.
We got kickoff, mate, and it's bounced down to about 15 metres away, and hitting the ball up is Miss Mackenzie Wheel, and she is driven back, and look who is involved in it. It is Miss Millie Elliott. Wheel getting up gingerly, plays it, and this is Elliston. That is not a good sign there for Mackenzie Wheel, up really gingerly, but this is her first bit of contact in a long time. And Belinda Sharp, referee, has put a pause to the game. I don't think it's just like a rib injury. I think it might be some concussion here, mate.
Yeah, Tamika Upton checking up on her. So looks like she might have an early break.
Oh,
the ball straight. It's the tackle from Keeley Nizza over the top. The weight of Keeley Nizza falling over, and the ball went into the face of Mackenzie Wheel. She's got the attention of the trainer now. Yep, she's off.
That's scary, man, because Mackenzie Wheel, she suffered a handful of concussions a couple of years ago, man, and she had some uninterrupted footy last year. So best of wishes to Mackenzie Wheel. Hopefully it's just a cat too, but it doesn't look good. So Queensland, that's all right. Already on the back foot. We were already underdogs, and now we're even more so.
Who's come on? Poulet, it looks like. Tessa Poulet.
Well, there you go, Miss Poulet. You are starting just about. Joseph now gets things back underway, and she is met by Chruch and Elliott. She plays it about 28 away from her own try line, and here is the FIPO now with the carry. That's Millie Elliott involved in the fourth straight tackle. She'll play at 11 short of halfway. And Tessa Poulet wastes no time and gets stuck straight in, gets against her teammates in Elliott and Chruch, play the ball in Queensland through Shante Kirioratu, kick from just a couple of metres inside Blues territory.
And it spirals down. It's been knocked back by Abbi Chruch. Will it be a knock-on? It is a knock-on from Abbi Chruch, the first tester of the night. What a kick, Shante Kirioratu. Queensland will got a goal and opportunity to get first points, Sam.
Now may as well put this out there really nice and early that this is the first game that these ladies have played in months. In what, 7 months, you'd suggest? 8 months, close to. There are going to be errors, unfortunately, in this game, but it's going to warm up the longer that this contest goes on. So it is fed. Queensland win a scrum that was in a central position. It's given straight to Tamika Upton, and immediately she is looking really deadly. Jada Ferguson at hooker goes right to Elliston in front of the post, but she's dragged back. Elliott is a friggin' figure and a half already in this game. Ferguson left. Brown back under for Lafipo. Lafipo wants to offload, and she's just held onto there. And Ferguson on the third goes right, and it's found its way into Upton's hands, and she backs herself into the tackle, and she's going to be held right in front of the sticks. This is the fourth tackle. We're a few minutes in. A crash play for Poulet. Oh, I don't know. She's crashed over the line. I don't know if she's knocked the ball on. Belinda Sharp is going to say try to the debutante. Poulet. Yeehaw.
Looked like she was held up there. Will they go to the bunker for this? The Blues looked confident they held her up. Abbi Chruch and Ellie Johnston. Let's have a look at the replay. So Keeley Nizza there as well, her Roosters teammate.
Oh, there.
Does she? Does she still have that in her hand?
I think.
Let's have a look at
bang,
angle.
Bang, that's a try. Yes, Poulet. Congratulations, Poulet. On for friggin' 1 minute in your debut, and you've crashed over the top of 4 Blues defenders. Well done. Well done. Oh, yes.
And it comes off that mistake from Abbi Chruch, Sam.
Yep. She is 9.5 times out of 10, safe as a bank, Abbi Chruch, but
that's it. Bring on Tegan Berry. You got to bring her on there.
Oh, well. 6 points to 0, and we've only had ourselves about 4 minutes of action. Mackenzie Wheel has been sent to have a HIA. So we'll be waiting for another 10 to 15 minutes for some news about that. But stop-start, but a great start for Queensland. Just updating the scores here, updating the time. To the 29 odd people that are in the chat, thank you so much for coming in and saying g'day. We really do appreciate it. Okay, so 4 minutes in, barely 4 minutes in. Tony Owen just saying it's Millie Elliott, what a player, absolutely. Duckman says, I've seen enough. Oh dear, I've seen enough. Bring on the flash.
Get off, Big T.
Oh, Damien. Oh, mate, I reckon I should block you for saying something
He
like
needs a
that.
timeout.
Oh, Lafipo has a nice carry. And, alrighty, so... Okay, so Lafipo plays the ball 15 short of halfway, and Poulet has a hit up, gets to the 40. Ferguson comes back left in field here for Elliston, and she makes a great about 5 to 7 meter carry there. We'll play the ball right in the center of the stadium. Ferguson goes right to Joseph. I think it's Joseph. And Joseph plays it about 9 meters inside Blues territory. It's worked its way out here to the left for Lafipo, who's been involved a lot early. So too is Elliston. Now it's back in Poulet's hands. Watch out. Last tackle, about 30 meters away. Ferguson right, and Kirioratu puts it sky high, Jag.
Yep. Down towards Abbi Church. How'd she go with the next assignment? She does well, but Tamika Upton twists her back into the in goal, but she just stays in the field of play, just. And Church will play it back to Southwell. Southwell, juggled there by Kelly, but Joseph is quick to wrap her up. Second tackle, Southwell, Sergis. They're going nowhere in this set as Ferguson and Poulet drive her back. Not even out of the 10.
Oh, bum.
And it's a penalty to the Blues. Queensland, they didn't really need to do that. They had the Blues at 6s and 7s, and Atessa Poulet gives away that penalty.
Boss, just quickly on a completely different subject, just in relation to that comment, mate, I can't ban or delete that comment. That's from your end, mate. I don't know if you've done something about it already, but just that's on your end, mate. I can't do anything about that. But yeah, I'd be blocking him full stop.
Yep.
And they find touch, and it's going to be a fresh set here for the Blues, about 15 in from halfway, mate.
Yep, and it's the tap here from Sergis. Sergis finds Nizza, and Nizza goes to Ellie Johnston, and Johnston is met there by 4 Queensland defenders. And she'll play it back to Nizza. Nizza to Koenig. Koenig to show and go now finds Southwell. Southwell the cutout pass to Kelly. Kelly running at Lalesio, and Fressard's got it. Phoenix Rain Hippo drags her down. And it's another penalty going the way of the Blues. Phoenix Rain Hippo, the debutant, being penalised there. And Jesse Southwell kicks for the touchline. Best attacking opportunity now for the Blues. Kelly with the tap. Nizza. He is Millie Elliott, her first run since coming back after 18 months. So breaking news, Mackenzie Wheel has been ruled out, Sam. Big blow for Queensland. Anyway, as Ellie Johnston, they're 25 out from the line now, the Blues. And he is Koenig running up Main Street, player of the series in last year. Very close again. Nizza, Southwell, show and go. Oh, she's been tackled by her new teammate and former teammate in Romy Teitzel. Nizza, here's Elliott. How close was she to scoring in her return game? Plays it back to Nizza. Nizza to Southwell. Southwell will kick crossfield towards the wing of Jayme Chapman. And it's gone over the dead ball line.
I think that is Queensland ball, man. I would have gone backwards off Robinson. What a matchup that is. Robinson versus Chapman. Probably the 2 best wingers in NRLW coming up against one another, man. I reckon that's backwards off Robinson, but touched forward by Chapman. It should be Queensland ball, I'd imagine. But I've been wrong before.
Let's have a look. No, it's a dropout. Remember we had in the game last year, in game 3, they had that explosive battle. And 2 of the game's best wingers are going.
Hey, yes.
What's happened here?
Yeah, they've listened to reason. That's what's happened, Jag. They've listened to reason. Yes, and Robinson gets stuck straight back into those filthy cheating cockroaches. Alrighty, so the ball goes right infield here for Upton, and she's going to be met by Olivia Koenig right on the 30. Ferguson goes right. Alrighty. Lalesio. Oh, I've been saying Lolesio. Okay, Lalesio. All right. Now this is Elliston having the hit up over the 40-metre line. Queensland, they're running right to left of screen. Ferguson goes right. Joseph. Oh, knocking Elliott into the next world. I've never seen Elliott look like that before. Holy smokes, Keeley. Joseph.
She's got to go off. If Wheel has to go off, she's going off too. What an eventful first game back from Millie Elliott. Oh, she copped the full brunt of the charge from Keeley Joseph, her former teammate. The big head clash, and could be an early night for Elliott.
Not wrong, man. She has to go off. She doesn't want to, though.
Let's see what referee Belinda Sharp says.
6 points to nil.
A premiership with 3 clubs. So she's staying out there, Millie Elliott.
Yeah, that'll change soon enough. Now, that's gone backwards off the back of a Queenslander. No, it's a blue ball. Blue ball.
Yeah, till Teitzel didn't give it Church a chance to go for that ball there. So,
g'day, Tahi, bro.
Sorry, it was Fressard, my mistake. Fressard didn't get a fair crack at the ball.
One more year to go for Utah, bro, and for New Zealand until they get State of Origin next year, man.
Anyway, Millie Elliott is still going on. She'll play it back to Nizza. Nizza to Chruch. Chruch to show and go to Johnston. And Johnston just steamrolls over the top of Keeley Joseph. Now Chruch straight to Millie Elliott. They're 45 out from the line. Nizza, Southwell, show and go, finds Kelleher to Chapman, and Chapman goes inside, steps inside. Lauren Brown, her Titans teammate, brings her down. And she didn't like that as Kelleher finds Penitani-Gray. First game in the back row tonight, an unfamiliar position for her. Closing in on that 20-metre line. Nizza, Southwell. And she's kicked towards the wing of Hippi, but Hippi does well in her first touch in Taste of Origin football team.
Well done, Hippi. It was a pass that was low for Southwell. She had to reach down and grab it, and she was under all sorts of pressure, unfortunately, for Southwell, but good for Queensland. Alrighty, so Lolesio will play the ball 11 away from her own try line here. And this here is Rory Owen, and she is stopped about 18 shy of the try line. So territorially, it is all with the Sky Blues the Blues at the moment. But Robinson doing well to try and rectify that. She has a nice carry, good post-contact meters, gets above the 30. Ferguson running to the right a little bit before putting under Teitzel, who gets to the 40-meter line. Ferguson goes right and finds Kiriaratu. She kicks inside her own 40, and it's going to be marked.
Yep, and it is Jayme Fressard that runs it back. And she runs straight at Joseph and Teitzel. 12 minutes gone. Queensland leading 6-0. Southwell a dummy half. Now it's with Kelly. Kelly finds Sergis. Sergis trying to get free of that. And she'll play it back. Penitani-Gray finds Isabelle Kelly, the blue skipper. Just shy of that halfway line. Tackled by Elliston and Robinson. Halfway through this set. Chapman finds Kennedy Cherrington, who's on quite early in this game. Just over halfway, Nizza. Here's Chruch. Chruch shows it to Southwell. Southwell finds Meeks. Meeks too. That was Abbi Church.
Millie.
Last tackle. Church will play it back to Meeks. Meeks to Southwell. Southwell goes high in the sky. But Hippi does well and takes it on the full.
Oh, Hippi nearly put on a bell ringer. Here is Upton scooting out a dummy up. Oh, she's only got one to beat, and she can't beat Church, but that's a great carry from her. 30 metres plus from Upton. Inside Blues territory all of a sudden. Kiriaratu, first receiver. Lolesio left on further to, I think that's Owen. Owen stands in the tackle and is eventually brought down. So about 13 metres inside of Blues territory. This is Elliston up and met on the 30 of the Blues. This is the fourth tackle. And they're on the attack. Ferguson left to Brown, back under for Lefebvre. I'm sure she wants to pass. Oh, she doesn't. Ferguson wasn't bloody ready for it. Oh, no. Bugger dead. That's an opportunity going begging there, unfortunately. And that's the first error for Queensland.
Yep, Jada Ferguson making that mistake. But yeah, that's set up by that run from Tamika Upton. And well, when we know when she's in open space, it's normally put down the glasses and see you later. But Abbi Church does well to take down her opposite number. And Jada Ferguson just wasn't expecting that pass from Lefebvre, and the Blues get a reprieve there.
So Cherrington is on for Elliott, I would suggest, if Elliott is still out there.
Anyway, that's Sergis with the ball for the Blues. Taken down there by Joseph. Kelleher's now at dummy half. Finds Penitani-Gray. She's swung around there by Keeley Joseph. Nizza. Here's Chruch. And Chruch just takes it straight up. Elliston brings her down with the help of Joseph. Nizza, the dummy half. She'll find Cherrington.
Oh, good run.
Good run from Kennedy Cherrington. That's what she brings off the bench. She'll play it back. Nizza, dummy half. So that's Chruch again. Millie Elliott is still out there. So maybe it's Ellie Johnston that's come off. Last tackle. Nizza gets to Kelleher. And Kelleher kicks towards the wing, goes over the head of Upton, who's knocked it back. And it's gone over the dead ball line. And is there another set coming in the way of the Blues? Not like Tamika Upton to make an error like that, Sam.
No, that is a rare brain snap from Upton. That was going to go dead for your life, man. But she wanted to try and get it on the full. But bugger, there's a goal line dropout coming here. And please don't go short. Just kick the stitching out of the pill, please, Queensland.
Beautiful kick from Kelleher. We've seen that do it time and time again. She puts those spiraling bombs in her time at the Roosters. And she gets her first start as Warren Brown goes short. But it's been battered down by Kelly. And Meeks gets there in time as Lalesio was charging for the ball. Kelly, Southwell. Here is Millie Elliott. I'm just amazed she's still out there with that heavy knock. She just soldiers on. Nizza finds Southwell. Southwell, nice pass to Meeks, her former Newcastle teammate. Nizza, now Elliott. Elliott palms off Ferguson. She's still going. Elliston and Poulet take her down. They're 10 out from the line, the Blues. Third tackle. Elliott, Nizza, Chruch. Chruch shows it to Cherrington. Now Southwell, Kelleher. Sergis tries to bat it on the Chapman. Comes off the foot of Chapman. Robinson drags her back 10 metres.
Well done.
And Chapman will play it back to Kelleher.
Oh, Joey, knock on!
By Kennedy Cherrington.
Yes.
And she
good
knows
defense.
It to Kennedy Cherrington. But
good defense. Got to say, a couple of passes out of dummy half, Jag, is what is letting down the Blues a little bit here, man. There's some passes that just are going too high or too low out in front. The passing out of dummy half is hurting the Blues at the moment, boss.
As you mentioned, it's been 8 or 9 months since they've last played a game, and they're playing the best. It's the best of the best of the NRLW playing in this, and it is a bit of rust. But as you said, they should get better as the game goes on, as Queensland work their way out of their own end.
Hopefully not. Kiriaratu had the hit up, and now it's gone right to Title, who was cracked by Southwell. And I think that might be Kelly involved in there as well. Now, Poulet first receiver, left on. Upton, nice ball to Lefebvre, nearly found the space and split them open, but play on. I think Kennedy Cherrington copped a knee to the side of the melon. All righty, so Cherrington's given away a penalty, so an unhappy 60 seconds here for Kennedy Cherrington. To the 30-odd people that are in the chat, thank you. Please subscribe to Mad Dragon Vodcast and Wobblin Jaw Sports, wherever you can find us. Thank you. As Queensland will start a fresh set inside Blues territory, starting on the 30. Owen taps, gives it right to Lefebvre, and she's met by 3 Blues. Didn't lose any meters there. Not too many meters made forward. Ferguson goes right. Elliston met up over the 20 by Nizza primarily. Tackle number 2, they're 13 meters away. Ferguson Right, Upton, first receiver. Onwards to Kirioratu, who knocks the ball on. The pass was behind her, and it clipped her left wing, Kirioratu, the youngster. But that's just a learning curve there for Kirioratu. But that was a bit of a poor pass, I think, from Upton as well.
Yeah, definitely. There was something building there. It just went behind her. If she found the space to Alessio and Hippi, they might have got some more points out there. But a few errors happening, and a bit of rust. We'll have to see how that plays out. Anyway, the captain of the Blues, Isabelle Kelly, runs straight at Kirioratu, but Joseph takes her down with the help of Alessio. And Kelly plays it back to Chruch. Chruch finds Meeks, the Newcastle skipper, on her home track. And she'll play it back to Nizza. Nizza finds Koenig. Koenig just takes it straight up, looked to pass, but decided to take the run herself. Met there by Ferguson and Elliston. Ferguson starting for the first time in Origin football. There is Kezzy Apps now, the second replacement on now for the Blues. The veteran, 14th Origin tonight for her. Nizza finds Cherrington. She hangs on to it this time and gets it over halfway on the fourth. Actually, last tackle coming up for the Blues. Cherrington plays it back to Nizza. Nizza goes to Southwell, and Southwell goes to the sky. And it goes into the in goal, but Hippi does well to get out of the in goal, and she brings it right back. Kezzy Apps and Yasmin Meeks bring her straight down.
She couldn't have helped it, but she ran it at the two worst players to run at because she was cracked. And that's a good carry from Robinson up over the 10-metre line. Good contact by Penitani-Gray. Lauren Brown left onto Lalesio, and she's up over the 20 by a couple of metres here. I believe this is Lauren Brown there at dummy half. Sorry, I didn't mean to bloody blow in the bloody mic like that. Elliston. Oh, nice contact by Nizza on Elliston, but good post-contact meters from Elliston. This is the fourth tackle, about 15 short of halfway, and Ferguson uses Joseph, and Joseph is brought down by Apps, who's had a good immediate impact. And Ferguson now running to the left and putting in a nice kick there, Jag.
Yep, and that's what's good about her kicking game. She can run from dummy half and has a creative kick. Not many dummy halves in the game can kick out a dummy half. As Chapman, a nice run there for the Blues. Gets over that 20, plays it back to Southwell. Southwell finds Fressard, and Fressard is smashed there by Poulet. And Fressard plays it back to Southwell. Southwell finds Kelly. Kelly's met there by Brown and Lafippo and Elliston. Just over 20 minutes gone. It's no change to the first score at 6-0 to Queensland, as Cherrington is with the ball on the fourth. Sorry, Penitani-Gray. Nizza. Here's Koenig. Koenig nearly gets through. A desperate tackle there by Jada Ferguson. Last tackle, New South Wales. Nizza. Kelleher testing Upton then with that floater. And Upton has spilled it. Is it back or not? No, she's called it back, and Queensland will play on.
Oh, no. That's a knock-on for the past 118 years, man. Yes. Oh, that's a terrible call from Belinda Sharp and the officials. Bugger me dead. I'm sorry, man. That sucks. Okay, but Owen, she's able to get to the 30. Brown gets herself to dummy half. What does she do here? She goes right, and this is Chelsea Lenarduzzi who's out there now, and she's able to spin and make post-contact meters up to the 40. That's a terrible call. Goodness me. Ferguson back left in field for Elliston, who might be the player of the game for Queensland at the moment. And Ferguson goes right, finds Brown. And I think that's Brown's first kick of the evening.
And it goes straight down the front of Jaime Fressard, and Jaime Fressard will run it back. And she's she's being creamed by Keeley Joseph. And Abbi Chruch runs from dummy half. Coming off her best year yet, making a Gillaroos debut at the end of last year. Here's Isabelle Kelly, the skipper, playing her 14th Origin tonight, as well as Kezzy Apps. Southwell, the dummy half. Third tackle for the Blues. Kelleher, the show and go. Here is Sergis. Sergis tries to get free of Robinson, but Lauren Brown comes in over the top with the help of Rory Owen. Sergis plays it back to Kelleher. Kelleher, Penitani-Gray. Now it's with Cherrington, a good, strong carry there. from the Parramatta forward. Nizza the dummy half. Here is Koenig on the last. The show and go. Now Southwell. Southwell has to kick it, and it's floating down towards Hippi, and Hippi takes it on the full.
Muhammad Dib, man, thank you. Channel 9 should hire you two guys. Really appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. Now, good cracking contact by Koenig on Lalesio. Tackle number 2, Kirioratu at dummy half goes left infield here for Robinson. She looked one way and then came back the other, up over the 30, and she'll play it 15 short of halfway. Ferguson left on to Lefipo. Lefipo's been busy. Oh, she wants the offload. She does the offload, and it's Ferguson who picks up the trickling ball, gives it to Upton. Upton, she looked to give it a bit of a cutout pass there to Julia Robinson, but I don't think Robbo was in great position. Ferguson gets the dummy half, gives it right to Brown, onto Joseph. Joseph versus Nizza, and even battle. And Joseph on the last tackle will play it about 9 meters inside Blues territory, and Ferguson elects to use Lauren Brown on the left. Brown puts in a nasty old kick that just finds the sideline.
Going out on the full for a moment there.
It was. She saw, I think it was Kelleher put up a bit of a spiral a minute ago, and she tried to give it one of her own.
Yeah. Well, she knows how her Titans teammate Jaime Chapman is if she gets the ball in open space. So I imagine she's trying to keep it away from her. Koenig will play it. Nizza finds Fressard, and Fressard runs straight into Kirioratu Shizalka, who's now on in jersey 4 for Queensland. So you just see what Queensland have done there.
I think it's a straight swap for Lalesio.
Anyway, Kelly will play it back to Southwell. They're getting moving now. Here's Cherrington. Cherrington's met there, Lila Fipo and Joseph. In fact, that was Meeks. My apologies. Koenig shows and goes now. Here's Cherrington. Cherrington shrugs off Lefipo, wrapped up there around the legs by Joseph. 4th tackle. Nizza. Here is Koenig. Takes over the 40. Lefipo brings her down. Last tackle for the Blues. Koenig to Nizza. Southwell goes to the sky and will test her former and incoming teammate into Tameka Upton, but Tameka Upton just takes it beautifully.
That was a terrific kick from Southwell, and an equally great catch from Tameka Upton as Julia Robinson now makes a really good carry. Post-contact meters, dragging a couple of Blues defenders up over the 30 by a meter or so. And now we've got Brown at dummy half going right infield for, I believe that's Owen. A couple of these hairdos looking very familiar here, Jag. I'm struggling a fraction here.
Yeah, that's
Brown goes,
you've got good eyes.
right to Shizalka, and Ferguson continues to go right down the shorter side for Kirioratu. Oh, she gave the ball there. I would have loved to have seen what would have eventuated. Last tackle, Brown kicking from about 7 meters inside Blues territory.
Yep, and they've let the ball bounce, so you don't let the ball bounce. But Abbi Church has Abbi Church gets free. She's still going, but she's lost it. It's gone back. Jaime Chapman's had to go back for it. Jaime Chapman.
No.
Jaime Chapman is away for the Blues. Jaime Chapman. Here she goes. She takes on Upton, but Upton brings her down. Oh, that was a sigh of relief there for Queensland. Chapman plays it back to Kelleher. Kelleher finds Sergis. And Sergis gets past Lauren Brown, but Lena Dutzy brings her down, just shy of the 40. What a run that was from Jaime Chapman. Olivia Higgins is now on in jersey 14 for the Blues. Here's Penitani-Gray. They're 30 out from the line, New South Wales. Penitani-Gray to Higgins. Ooh. Higgins from dummy half. Another Newcastle night playing at her home ground tonight. She's taken down there by Joseph and Leonard Dutzy. Higgins plays it back to Koenig. Koenig, Southwell. Southwell to Meeks. Meeks finds Isabelle Kelly. Isabelle Kelly shrugs off Hippi, but Ferguson comes in late. It was a try saver. Kelly plays it back to Church. It bounces for Southwell. Not the best pass, and it's a little chip, and it's been lost by Lauren Brown, picked up by Jess Sergis. No, it hasn't. What's happened here? And it's last tackle, and it'll be Queensland ball, Sam. What a frantic
Hey, man, this game, there's been very little stoppages in play, bro. It is end to end all of a sudden. The fatigue is starting to come in and breaks are being made. Oh, dude, we had Chapman versus Upton just then too. There is a blue down behind back play there, Jag, seeking some attention. Just want to say hello to Jazz. Up the Blues, he says, and you're bloody from New Zealand, aren't you, mate? Oh, dearie me. But thank you very much, Jazz, for coming in. So this is tackle number 2 here for Queensland. Shazolka plays it on her own 20. And I believe this is Romy Teitzel. It is. Has the hit up. Manselman, it's on the paddock. Oh, what's it pick up now? Yes. Now Joseph. Joseph plays the ball. Manselman at dummy half, runs to the right-hand side. Her best attribute, and she makes a good 10-plus meter carry entering Blues territory. Upton goes right, and Kirioratu puts the ball up sky high. That's maybe the highest kick of the evening. What a kick from Kirioratu, but it's going to go dead.
Dead. 7 tackle set coming away of the Blues. 6 minutes till half time, and still only the 1 try in the contest. Abbi Church with the quick tap. She lost her footing, but she gets up and keeps going. Taken there by Leonard Ducci, I think it was. Oh, Lalesio, my apologies. Here is Chapman. Playing her 9th origin tonight. Plays it back, Sergis. Sergis looked to go right, but instead goes left. She gets over the 40. Still in their own half of the field, the Blues on the second tackle. Jesse Southwell appealing for a penalty. They don't get it. Ellie Johnston is back on there for the Blues, and she gets over halfway. She runs straight at Emma Manselman. Anyway, she plays it back. Higgins. Higgins runs from dummy half straight at her opposite number in Manselman. Appealing for a penalty, Olivia
tangle. Sharpie, that's a tangle, man. She was tangled.
Jesse Southwell's trying to settle her troops down, so it's a penalty for ruck interference.
Ian, it was Otessa Paule that scored the first and only try so far.
Anyway, so Ellie Southwell taps it, finds Ellie Johnson, who makes the first run in this set. She'll play it back to Olivia Higgins. Now finds Jesse Southwell. Straight on to sprint. Kezzy Utts was going for the burst, but I don't think she was the player that they were looking for in that set, Sam.
Yeah, Kelleher was wrapping around, man. Yeah, probably would have been better used for Kelleher, but another quick breather in play, and don't they need it? I freaking need it. It has been, 4 areas to 3, considering this is their first game in 7 months plus. This is a fantastic game of footy, man. This is really, really good stuff. The pace has been consistently high as the scrum is won by Queensland, and it's being shifted out here to the left. Lalesio, good carry, up over the 20 by a metre or so. Brown gets to dummy half, goes left, the shorter side. Finds Robinson, and she will get up and play the ball on the 30. Manselman, right. Shazolka, met. And she will eventually get up and play the ball about 12 short of halfway. Manselman, right. Teitzel, linking up with her former North Queensland Cowboy counterpart. And she'll get up and play the ball. Manselman left. Actually, I shouldn't say North Queensland Cowboy. I should say Mackay Carter counterpart. But anyway, play on. Last tackle. Paule plays the ball, and now it's Kirioratu getting the kick away.
It's got some
on the Blues 40. It's caught by, hit by, offloaded. Oh, hit by, she whiz.
Keeley just couldn't hang on to it, as Isabelle Kelly has it now for the Blues, and her former Roosters teammate brings her down. Kelly will play it back to Southwell. Southwell to Fressard, and Fressard met there by 2 Queensland defenders, Emma Manselman and Otessa Paule. Fressard plays it back to Southwell. Southwell to Kelleher. Kelleher finds Jaime Chapman, and she's taken. No, Rory Owen just falls off of it. Robinson and Brown bring her down. 2 and 3/4 minutes till half time. Chapman plays it back to Sergis. Now to Penitani-Gray, and Penitani-Gray runs straight at Manselman. Penitani-Gray will play it back to Higgins. Higgins finds Isabelle Kelly.
Oh,
She tries to keep it alive, but Joseph brings her down. Menzelman comes over the top. Kelly will play it back to Higgins. Fourth tackle. Southwell finds Meeks, and Meeks runs sideways. Gets it on, and Jayme Fressard has dropped it. I don't think Fressard was expecting it, but there is a lot of errors from there out there from both sides. Yeah, it's been a sloppy game as the ball control is. I'd like to see the completion rates.
Well, I reckon that's New South Wales' 5th error of this first half. So, well, there you go, 12 out of 15, 12. I don't think that's correct, Jag. I don't think that's correct at all. But there's a scrum here for Queensland, 5 metres inside Blues territory, and it's being shifted out here to the left for Lalesio, who on debut has worked hard. No errors made. And now Brown at dummy half goes right. Menzelman first receiver, and then she pops it out further right to Lafipo. And I've got to say, it's a struck match between Lafipo and Elliston for play of the match through a Maroons lens. Poulet, try scorer on debut in, the second or third minute of the game. Menzelman on the third tackle goes left, finds Upton first receiver, and she's dummying and weaving and threatening, but Koenig said, freaking stop. And absolutely cracked her just quietly. Fourth tackle left. Brown back under for Owen. Brown hit after the pass, but I think it's going to be allowed to play on.
Last.
And this is the last tackle. Menzelman at dummy half. She spins it right. Upton. That's a flat ball there for Joseph on the last tackle. And Joseph is going to get captured. Look, would have liked to have seen a little bit more there, maybe a field goal to make it 7 the difference just before halftime. That's, to me, a bit of a poor intercept.
Yep. You'd like to think this will be the halftime score unless the Blues can pull out a rabbit out of their hat as Meeks plays it back to Southwell. Southwell finds Kelly, and Kelly just gets those legs pumping, gets the offload away to Kelleher. Kelleher finds Penitani-Gray. Here is Chapman. Here's Chapman. She can't find the room to move there, though. She threatened it. Made some strong runs so far in this game, has Chapo. Here's Higgins.
Ooh.
Oh, she goes to ground there. That's Olivia Koenig. And she'll play it back to Higgins. Higgins to Southwell. Southwell finds Keziups. Keziups! The veteran nearly gets through. She'll play it back to Higgins. No time left. This will be the last play of the half. Southwell will die with the ball. And that tackle is completed by Poulet. And that is half time. The first 35 minutes is done, and Queensland leading at the break, Sam.
Really good game of footy. Really good game. Completion rates, look, I think are decent, at around about 75 to 80%, possibly a little bit higher than that. The refereeing, I think both sides can probably raise an eyebrow, but for the most part, I think the refereeing has been okay. It's been okay. I'll go into the comments here. So we got Duckman. Blues looking too scared to defend. Alrighty. Hayden. G'day, Hayden. Congratulations on the win off the pitch, Julie, my son. Thank you, bro. I got the cast off, mate. Thank you very much. I'm sure that's what you're referencing. So we got Tahi, bro. Tessapolo scored the first try. Come on, Chapo, screams Muhammad Dib. But no, man, that was really good footy. Really good footy, man. Welcome back, Women's Rugby League for 2026.
Yep, definitely. We did mention before the game we'd expect a bit of rust, and we have seen that there are a few loose errors. Most players have been out there as well. But, yeah, Queensland I'm pretty sure they've used all their bench so far, and the only player that we haven't seen action tonight is Tegan Berry. So it's going to be interesting to see when John Strange
I just got to shiver up my spine just then, Jag, just quietly, bro. Wow. That's true. Lisa, thank you very much for coming in and saying good day. Really, really appreciate it. So let's just go into some of the stats. Let's verify what we just saw in that first half here, and I'll bring her up in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, so possession is 52% in favour of Queensland. Completion rates are, as I said, about 75 to 81%, 81% in favour of Queensland. The run meters, dead even. There's only 20 meters difference there, really. Tackle breaks, 18 to 14 in favour of the Maroons. Set distances are exactly the same. It's Origin. Everything's just about even. The kicking game has been a fraction better. Kiriaratu really getting underneath the pill. 17 missed tackles to 15. That's the Blues with 17 missed tackles, please excuse me. And penalties conceded. That's probably an area to fix up there for Queensland. Just fix up the discipline. But Jag, what's your take from that first half? Who's impressed? Who do you reckon needs to improve? What do you reckon?
It's been a very frustrating half from the Blues. A lot of errors there. They're just not, when they are getting in the good territory to put points on the board, they just can't get that last pass to stick. And just in this level of football, when you're playing the best of the best, you need to be making those moments stick. And hopefully they can get that work on that in the second half. And if they're going to come back and win this, that's going to be crucial, because if they continue to make errors, it's just going to keep going the way it is. And Queensland will like their chances if they can defend this lead. But long way to go, but the Blues just need to get their ball control better.
Yep, 100%. So for New South Wales, the things that stick out to me here, both positive and negative. Firstly, negative, Abbi Chruch only 4 runs for 14 metres at fullback. She definitely had a quiet, not even a bad, just a very, very quiet first half. Did miss Abbi Chruch. Olivia Kernick, 7 carries for 67 metres, and I reckon she made about 15 odd tackles and maybe missed 0 in that first half. I think Olivia Kernick has been sensational for you ladies in that first half. Millie Elliott had a very busy return for New South Wales. And then in regards to the halves, Kelleher been a bit quiet there. I think Southwell has probably been the better of the two halves. And I think more ball needs to go out to Kelly. In saying that, Jayme Fressard, that kind of surprises me that she's had 6 carries for 53 metres. I didn't quite see that on the paddock or ascertain that. And I think Kennedy Cherrington also brought some energy. But I reckon for you ladies, I think Olivia Kernick has probably been the best player in that first half.
Yeah, she's just continuing on the form she's had the last couple of years. And, probably the best 13 in the game. And, but goes to no avail at the moment because, Queensland are on top, and deservedly so. We're just making too many errors.
They should have picked Flash Berry. I reckon she would have maybe scored. No. I'm sure he means to start at fullback, Jag. I'm sure, mate. I'm sure. Duckman says Flash getting brought on 20 to go to score a hat-trick. Very good, Duckman.
You're giving Sam nightmares.
Oh, dude.
Sam would love that.
No, well, look, I'd love it for her, mate, but no, it would be disastrous for Queensland. All right, let's go into the Queensland stats here. And look, Tamika Upton had a mixed bag, a little bit more positive than negative, but Tamika Upton, 8 carries for 99 run meters. And I found it, I don't think I recall Tamika Upton being first receiver as many times as I saw her in that first half. She was first receiver a lot in that first half. Robinson had a lot of tough carries to make. This Phoenix Rain Hippi, Jag, I'm telling you, I don't need to tell you because you know, but Rain Hippi, mate, she can do some otherworldly things, and she's just shown a few glimpses, and it hasn't quite come off for her, but there's just a couple of glimpses of her brilliance that we've seen in that first half. Queensland, they're doing it also
on debut.
No, absolutely not. And same with CO as well. But Mackenzie Whale, the story there is Queensland, they're doing it with 16 ladies, and Mackenzie Whale failing a HIA after coming off in the very first tackle of this contest. Ferguson has been solid, even putting in a kick. But I've got to say, man, that the that the back row is really stepping up. Joseph, 8 runs for 71 meters. Teitzel, I think she's been solid defensively. I think Lefipo and Elliston, though, are the 2 best players for Queensland from that first half. Elliston coming off about 3/4 of the way through, possibly halfway through that first half. And Sienna Lefipo, I think she's been fantastic, really hardworking, offloading, being engaging. I think Lefipo probably can lay claim to being the best player for Queensland in that first half. What are your takes, man?
Yeah, I think Queensland have they've looked dangerous when Upton's had the ball. We know what sort of threat she can be. She's a very dynamic runner of the ball. She's been tested a few times under the high ball with Kelleher and Southwell. I thought, as you mentioned, Lalesio and Hippai have handled the occasion to step up to top line footy. And you mentioned there Jessica Elliston has been pretty consistent for Queensland as well. Probably the best front row in the game she was last year. And another one that's gone quite well, I think, is one you've had reps on, young Shante Kiriaratu.
Yep, for sure, man. No, she's got a boot that I think has gotten bigger during the off-season, to be honest with you, Jag. Just a couple of plays, though, in that first half where she didn't continue the ball passing. She held it and took a run. Obviously, you do want her to have a couple of carries in that instance. But yeah, no, Shante Kiriaratu having a really solid debut. So the next game is going to be up in, with some Sky Blues fans absolutely giving it to bloody Queensland. Goodness me.
In your backyard, mate.
Yes. For all intents and purposes, a decider, if you will, game number 2. But we've still got another half of footy to go. Look, I guess just while we're here, even though it is supremely early, we're not even in the month of May yet, boss. But the NRLW season, why not? Let's
2 months away.
It's still months away, man. So it might be a little bit too early, but then again, people are talking about Origin in the month of December, so friggin' why not? Yes, well, and it does start with a pretty big game, Sharks versus the Newcastle Knights, but your Dragons taking on the Canberra Raiders. And the Dragons and the Raiders, I know that there's been a lot of movement for all players, for all clubs, but the Raiders and the Dragons, they've done a fair bit of recruiting here, probably more so the Canberra Raiders. I know this is catching you off guard, Jag, but do you have any sort of it's just early draft points that you want to talk about this game against the Canberra Raiders? Like, for example, Crystal Blackwell going down to Canberra. They've got your former Bobby Law as well.
So Gallagher, the Newcastle winger.
Yeah. I can see Raiders being great improvers in season 2026, but not without the Dragons saying, of course.
Yeah, we've recruited. I've been impressed with some recruitment we've got too. Talia Fumaano returns to the club after being at the Titans the last 3 years. Brooke Anderson, the Sharks forward, she's coming across, so that's a handy pickup.
That's a very good pickup.
As you mentioned at the start of the coverage, Shunaisha Soccer will add some much-needed experience to our back line. And we've also got played her first season of NRLW last year at the Warriors, Lavinia Kittai. Big front row, that's what we've been lacking size. So she'll add some much-needed size to our forward pack. And it's a little bit of a new era because Racy McGregor has moved on to the Tigers. Now Casey Ray gets her chance to shine at number 7.
What do you think about that? Would you have preferred to have seen Casey Ray continue playing hooker this season, or is it sort of like a Cade Reid situation where you just get her in and get going?
I think it's her time. She's been in the New South Wales Origin camp as well. So she's got John Stranger's got a high opinion of her because she's in the squad already. She's definitely a future Origin player. I think she's a future Dragons captain as well.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt. So, we've got to put the faith in her. I think having someone like, I don't know if she's certain to be the starting player because Zali Hopkins will be another contender to play in the halves as well, the captain. But I think someone like a Talia Fumaano to play at 5'8", just let her run Fuimano's strength is her running game, and that allows Katie Ray to just play her natural game and run the team. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing her get a full crack at number 7, and that's what the current Queensland coach Nathan Cross wants to see, who's doing quite well as he's in his first game in charge of Origin.
Yes, indeed, man. And for my Cowboys, going to Suncorp Stadium, the first time ever against the Premiers, Broncos, Cowboys, on Suncorp Stadium for the first time ever. You bet your bottom dollar that I'll be there for that one, mate. Cowboys losing a lot of talent throughout the off-season, but a couple of nice pickups, mainly coming today in Emily Vivas, who is a Papua New Guinean international, a hard-hitting, strong player. I'm really, really excited about Vivas, actually. And Hiffo, I think it's Hayley Hiffo. I do remember her playing for the Mackay Cutters a couple of seasons back, man. Or maybe it was just last year. But in any event, Miss Hayley Hiffo, or Hypho, is back. And she's a centre forward / winger, man. So, but good luck to her. But that's a tough first assignment there. But a really exciting one, being that it's the first time the Cowboys will ever play at Suncorp Stadium against the Bronx.
Yeah, and the Broncos have had a mass exodus of players too. But the big ins you've seen there, the biggest signing probably of the off-season has been Jessie Southwell to the Broncos, and Shannon Martin makes her return. She goes back to the Broncos after having last year off having a baby. So, but the one team that has recruited heavily that I expect to climb the ladder this year is the Warriors. They bought the best.
Well, second half, Jag.
Yep, and it's Lauren Brown to kick it off. Oh, it's been trapped on the toe there by Abbi Chruch, but Abbi Chruch is there to get it. She finds Ellie Johnston. Ellie Johnston taken down there by Lafipo with the help of Manselman. Higgins, a dummy half. Here's Penitani-Gray. She's met there one-on-one by Manselman. Lalesio comes in over the top. Penitani-Gray plays it back to Higgins. Higgins finds Kazi Apps, and 3 defenders bring her down. Third tackle for the Blues. Higgins. Here's Southwell. Southwell straight to Koenig. She had nowhere to go there, really, Olivia Koenig. 4th tackle. Higgins, dummy half. Johnston gets over the 40. She runs straight at Emma Manselman. Higgins, dummy half. Last tackle. Finds Kelleher. And Kelleher goes to the sky with a bit of a spiral on it. But Julie Robinson does very well there, Sam.
That's a great catch from Julia Robinson. Just to everybody as well in the chat, thank you for coming in and saying g'day. Please subscribe to Mad Dragon Podcast and or Wobblin Jaw Sports, and go find Jag on Instagram. Go and hunt him down and annoy him. Alrighty. So we've got Rory Owen with a carry, and she was belted by Meeks, and she's been driven back 10 plus meters, 15 plus meters if you don't mind. She'll play the ball 25 out, 25 in from halfway. And hit by now. Her head rocked back by Kezi Apps. This is the 4th tackle, 15 away from halfway. And this is Lafipo, who's met on the 40. This is a good start from the Blues, unfortunately. Manselman goes right, finds Kiriaratu under pressure, but she gets the kick away.
Yep. And it's straight down the throat of Abbi Chruch. Abbi Chruch will run it back for the Blues. And she raced straight into Lauren Brown. Keeley Joseph helps her with and Ivana Alessio. And Chruch will play it back. Kelleher's the dummy half. Finds Sergis. It makes her first run in this second half. Taken down by her Roosters teammate, Otessa Pule. Higgins. Here's Kelly. And Kelly gets over halfway. Tries to get the arm free, but Lafipo and Teitzel don't let her do that. She'll play it back to Higgins. Higgins finds Koenig, who shows and goes, and finds Penitani-Gray. We'll play it back to Higgins. Higgins, short ball to Koenig. Koenig now finds Kezi Apps. She runs straight at Keeley Joseph, who brings her down. Last tackle for the Blues. They're peeling for a penalty. It was Higgins. Higgins finds Southwell, and Southwell kicks towards the wing of Hippi, but Tamika Upton does well, and Jayme Fressard brings her down. As the player to make her up and is Sam.
Great tackle by Fressard, but great take by Upton. Hippi plays it about 12 out from her own try line. This is Shazolka met by Higgins. Goodness me. And hip eye might have copped a poke in the eye by the looks of things. Play on here. Julia Robinson running sideways before straightening up. Oh, she nearly exploded out the back. Johnston on top of her. Robinson now. Oh, Johnston, that's unlucky. Keeley Joseph. Oh, it's all freaking happening. I thought that was unlucky for Ellie Johnston, man. I don't think that was a flop, but anyway, play on. And Queensland now, through Lefipo, is tackled. So this is tackle 2, 5 metres short of halfway. Manselman left for, Elliston. It was just a bit too high for Elliston. Bugger me dead. Bugger. So Keeley Joseph coming off. Phoenix Rain hip eye, possibly with a poke in the eye, but I think she's going to be right to play on here.
It was from Fressard, just a collision. Nothing in it. Fressard doesn't deserve anything for that. It was just a head-on collision. But yeah, it's been left behind. I don't think Ellison was expecting that pass from Manselman. Anyway, Southwell fed on the halfway, and Higgins is the lock.
Oh,
Her finds that they go straight out to Sergis. Sergis taken there one-on-one by her opposite number, Rory Owen.
Yeah.
Sergis wants a penalty, and she'll get it. Jayme Chapman is clapping. Lauren Brown, the one penalised. As the Blues coach John Strange looks on.
Yeah, that's a flop.
Lauren Brown didn't need to come in there rowing or completing that tackle. Anyway, the Blues get their first chance in this second half to get some points. Sergis with the tap. Finds Higgins. Now Johnston. And Johnston attracts the attention of 3 Queensland defenders. Plays it back. Higgins. Kelleher. Nice pass out the back to Penitani-Gray. Who's taken down there by Lauren Brown. Penitani-Gray plays it back to Chapman. Now it's with Kelleher. Kelleher with the fancy footwork. Finds Penitani-Gray. Away to Jaime Chapman. And Julie Robinson takes her one-on-one. Third tackle for the Blues. Chapman plays it back to Sergis. Kelleher. Kelleher to Higgins. Higgins finds Ellie Johnston. And she runs straight at Jessica Elliston. They go left. Higgins, Kernick, Southwell, cut out pass, finds Isabelle Kelly to Fressard. Fressard shrugs off hip high, and she's taken down just meters short of the line. Fressard will play it quickly. Gets the ball out. It's bounced to Southwell. Southwell will kick towards the end goal. Will she get a repeat set?
Well done, Brown.
No, it's gone dead. And there's a 7-tackle set coming up for Queensland. A little too deep there from Jesse Southwell, Sam.
Oh, maybe the sun has zapped the brain of Jessie Southwell, mate, considering she spent that much time up in Queensland over the past 6 months or so, bro. Not used to it. She's got a bit of a Queensland tan going on at the moment too, Jessie Southwell, Jack. Yes. Jess Elliston plays the ball about 12 short of halfway, and I believe Teitzel. Good post-contact meters. Taken down. Will play the ball. Couple of meters shy of halfway. Manselman left in field for Lefipo. Offloads back to Manselman. Oh, he's knocked on. Bugger. Good shot by Kernick, if I'm correct. Yes.
And she high-fives. And as Kennedy Charrington cheers them on, likes that moment.
What do you reckon, Jag, about the comment, Annie?
Yeah, I'd love to see her on soon, but maybe a little later. We'll have to wait and see. But interesting to see how John Strange does use her and where she does come into the game. Where does she play? Does she come in as another ball player? Does she come in out in the back line?
Oof.
Could be the game breaker the Blues desperately need. As Higgins plays it back to Kelleher. Kelleher finds Kernick to Apps, and Raps runs it straight at Lefipo. Alessio and Lefipo bring her down just over the 40. Higgins, now Kernick the show and go. Now Kelleher nearly got through. Lauren Brown took her down just in time. And Sergis will run from dummy half, palms off Rory Owen, gets past Lefipo. Lefipo gets her at the second attempt. They're 15 out now, the Blues. Higgins, here's Southwell. Southwell now to Meeks. Meeks and she tries to pass to Zolka, gets it away to Abbi Chruch. Now there's Isabelle Kelly. Kelly finds Chruch, and Chruch's just taken 5 out from the line. Last tackle for the Blues. What are they going to do here? Higgins finds Kezzy Apps. Is it still the last? And she's going to die with the ball. Kezzy Apps, a disappointing end to a promising set there for New South Wales.
Yeah, they're building New South Wales, but Maroons, they're still just holding firm. As Robinson saw a bit of a gap there, but Apps closed it up very quickly. Plays the ball on her own 10. Kiriratu goes right and gives it to Shazolka. She'll eventually play it on the 20. Kiriratu again at dummy half. Left to Brown. Oh, hospital ball for, I
Kelleher,
think that was...
What a pass. What a tackle, Kelleher.
I don't know who it was, but it was a hospital ball for Manselman, I think, boss. Who was that out there on the left edge?
I didn't quite see. It's Lauren Brown who's passed. It's Kelleher on Rory Owen.
Holy smokes, Kelleher. Hit of the night.
And it's a big moment for the team, the Blues. They desperately need some points. Kelleher with the tap. Here's Ellie Johnston.
No, they don't.
And she's dragged back by Elliston. Johnston plays it back to Higgins. Southwell. Now to Keziat, who runs it straight up. And she's driven back there by Poulet and Teitzel, and Keziat has lost the ball. Or is it a penalty? It is a penalty going the way of New South Wales to make Upton wanted to challenge. Can't challenge that, the referee says. So what will the Blues do here? It's a tap from Jessie Southwell. And Chruch just takes the run herself. She gets to within 10 of the line. Manselman brings her down. Chruch plays it back to Higgins. Higgins finds the big Ellie Johnston and she gets the offload away. Here's Chruch. Chruch finds Apps. Apps taken around there on the legs by Poulet. Teitzel comes out over the top. Higgins from dummy half. Higgins goes to Ellie Johnston. She'll be hard to stop from there. Ellie Johnston's over for the Blues. And we've got a ball game on our hands now, Sam.
Oh, not wrong. We did already, but now we certainly do, man. And they've started, though, much better of the two teams, unfortunately, to kickstart this second half, man. They have been aggressive. They've gone after it. And the Maroons, they've just made a couple of errors inside the first 10 minutes of the second half. The pressure is told, and Johnston getting over a couple of players. Well done.
Yeah. That's what the Blues desperately needed. They needed to get first points in this second half. Couldn't let Queensland get them. And we're about to have a 6-all scoreline. Permitting Jessie Southwell knocks this over.
Now, Jazz, listen. I heard somewhere down the traps that New Zealanders prefer Queensland over New South Wales. So you've missed the boat, mate. You've missed the boat. And if you're coming up to Magic Round or if you're going to New Zealand for next year's State of Origin, I should tell you who to go for, mate.
Hey, Sam.
What the hell do you want?
It should be, well, he's from New Zealand, so it's New South Wales. So it makes sense.
Yes, it does.
New Zealand, New South Wales.
Yes, it does. Yeah, damn it.
And New South Wales is closer to New Zealand than Queensland is. Anyway, Southwell from right in front, and she bangs it over the black dot, and it is 6-all.
Ooh. This is a cracking game of footy, man.
It is very low scoring, but and we've seen a scrappy game, but a high-quality game at the same time. But, who's going to crack next? Who's going to get the next points? It's going to be crucial, whoever gets next points in this match.
Oh, man. Queensland just need to concern themselves with completing a set in this second half, man.
There is the try scorer on screen, Ellie Johnston, playing her 4th Origin tonight. And the kickoff bounces up for Abbi Chruch, and Abbi Chruch finds Kezzy Apps on the burst, and a nice strong run from Kezzy Apps, the former Blues captain.
Come on, Queensland.
And she'll play it back to Higgins. Higgins finds Meeks, the Knights captain, playing her 12th Origin tonight. Higgins playing her first game since the 2024 series, overlooked for last year's series. And she's taken there, I think that's Isabelle Kelly now. Now he is Nizza, who's back on there for the Blues. So Higgins gets a well-earned rest. She's made an impact for the Blues since coming on. Or is Nizza playing as a second receiver at 13? It looks like she might be. Higgins still at dummy half. Anyway, Penitani-Gray is with it just on that 40. She'll play it back to Higgins. Higgins to Kelleher. And Kelleher will go to the sky. It's straight down towards Upton, and Upton takes it on the full.
Oh, passes to hit by it. It goes behind her. Is it ruled backwards? So now Shazolka picks up the scraps, plays the ball about 7 meters shy of their own try line. Here's Robinson just sighing before taking a hit up, going, geez, there's another crap hit up, crap piece of work here. And Shazolka now, oh, bloody Nora. Third tackle, 15 away from their own try line. Kiriaratu goes left, finds Elliston up over the 20. Nice post-contact meters. Oh, Elliston, yes. And Mandelman goes right. Brown kicking inside her own 30. Oh, taken on the full by Chruch.
Yeah, Chruch does well. She runs it back. And it's taken there by Lauren Brown and Otessa Poulet. Southwell, a dummy half, finds Sergis on the burst. A good, strong run there from Sergis. She'll play it back to Jessie Southwell.
It's very rude, Duck Man. Very rude.
And Southwell finds Ellie Johnston. She tries to put a step on. Higgins. Here is Nizza. She'll play it back. 35 out from the line. Higgins runs from dummy half. Finds Jayme Fressard, who takes a run up the middle. Comes in off the wing. Last tackle for New South Wales. Fressard will play it back to Higgins. Higgins goes to Southwell. Southwell will run it. She gets it away to Meeks with the cutout pass. And Tegan Berry is now on the wing for the Blues.
Alrighty. That's a tough first touch for Tegan Berry in State of Origin, but it's resulted in Queensland ball. So 6-all with 20 minutes to go. Ooh. Jazz, those Kiwis who backed Queensland as sellouts and jumped on the bandwagon in their glory days. New South Wales government, New Zealand way back for a brief period. Oh, dear Jazz, dearie me. I love Origin for the girls, but not before their regular season because people can get injured in this game and have their clubs disadvantaged. This is the biggest talking point. This is the biggest talking point, 100%. Jocelyn, thank you very much for coming in. Alrighty, so again, 20 minutes to go. 100%. But it will change eventually once more teams come in and the competition in the NRLW does expand to, your 20 to 25 rounds, I'm sure. As Poulet plays it about 7 short of halfway. Ferguson's running to left-hand side, giving it to Upton, possibly hit high by Penitani-Gray.
Nope.
Not called as such. Ferguson left. Brown. Nice ball playing. Oh, that's a dangerous tackle on Owen.
It was Sergis.
That had to be a dangerous tackle on Owen.
Nothing from
Belinda Sharp putting the whistle away there for a couple of seconds. Poor.
From Lauren Brown is taken on the full bear by Abbi Church. And she's taken down there by Rory Owen and Ivana Lalicio. Plays it back to Kelleher. Kelleher and Tegan Berry makes her first run in State of Origin football. And she tackled there by Lafipo and Poulet. Here is Isabelle Kelly. A missed tackle attempt there. I'm not sure who it was. She gets the offload away to Jessie Southwell. And Jessie Southwell's taken just shy of halfway, taken there by her new Broncos teammate, Jada Ferguson. Nizza finds her Roosters teammate in Fressard. And Elliston brings her down. Fressard will play it back to Nizza. Nizza finds Koenig. And Koenig just runs... but has nowhere to go. Taken there by Elliston and Ferguson. Last tackle for the Blues. Nizza finds Southwell, kicking towards the wing of Julia Robinson. It's been spilled by Robinson. What's the call here? Oh, it's knock on New South Wales. Last tackle.
This is tense, and there's still 18 minutes to go. Really tense stuff. So just waiting to come back to the live coverage here.
I love Muhammad Dib's comment. New Zealand, that's in New South Wales.
Upton first receiver, right onto Robinson. And she's met by Fressard, who's... Oh, Robinson! Oh, no! Oh, thank God she does Pilates. Holy smokes. Phoenix Green hit by up over the 30-meter line by a few meters. That's a great run from Hippai with post-contact meters involved. Shazolka up over the 40. I can't believe how hard Robinson got folded like a friggin', I just lost my freaking train of thought. Yes. I just lost my train of thought. So Queensland through Pool A, nice post-contact meters, gets them inside Blues territory. This is the fourth tackle. Elliston first receiver, and she makes a great 10-meter carry and gets up to the Blues 30-meter line. This is probably the best set of the second half here for the Maroons as Brown gets the kick away. It's batted backwards by Queensland. Brown picks it up again eventually, puts the kick into the backside of a Blue. What a trick that was for Ferguson. Now back in the hands of Brown. They're still on the Blues 40, and Brown puts in the kick, finds the space. Hippai
over the touchline.
All that. Well, Blues start to set 15 away from their own try line. Goodness me. What a set.
It didn't look like it was going to go out for a sec. Berry and Kelly were willing it over the sideline, and it just did.
It's 75 minutes, isn't it? It's not 70, or is it 75?
70 minutes.
75.
Still like
it's
NRLW,
70, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, it's Isabelle Kelly with the ball. She'll play it back to Nizza. Nizza finds Sergis, who got engaged in the off-season just a few weeks ago. She'll play it back to Nizza. Here is Koenig just over the halfway line for the Blues. Nizza. Southwell. Back to Meeks. Meeks gets the offload away to Jayme Fressard, who cuts the ball out to Ellie Johnston. Ellie Johnston looks to pass, has nowhere to pass to. And she tries to get rid of Keeley Joseph, but Lalesio comes in over the top. Joseph gets her around the legs. Johnson will play it back to Nizza. Nizza kicks on the last. It's a little chip over the top. It will test Upton. Will it go over the dead ball line? It will. 7 tackle set coming the way of Queensland. A little too deep there from Keeley Nizza.
That's fantastic anticipation from Tamika Upton, mate.
It was.
Yeah,
she was willing it to go dead. Looks like she knew it was going dead. And it will. Great football awareness there from Upton.
Unlucky there for Nizza. And now Shazolka. Oh, met by Kelly on her own 30. Goodness me. Here is
ready to come back.
A potential game changer. Chelsea Lenarduzzi, though, has the hit up and not able to make post-contact meters. There you go. Up to the 40, a little bit beyond it now. Tackle number 2. Ferguson weaving, dummying, losing the ball.
She's appealing this, Ferguson.
Bugger.
Has it been lost by Fressard, though? I think it's come off Fressard there.
Well, it was a one-on-one situation. I think Fressard, knocked it back towards her own try line.
Jada Ferguson appealing it. I'm not sure which way they will go. No, it is a feed for the Blues anyway. Southwell feeds it. And that was Nizza, who got it away to Isabelle Kelly, who's lost the ball. And Kerry Raj, who's away for Queensland.
I think Kelly has a case that she may have been hip dropped, potentially, but we've got to stick with the play here. So Kelly's down behind back play. Queensland, you've got to focus down the right, and here is Lenarduzzi coming towards it, straightens up a bit. That's good defense from Elliott and co. So let's have a look here. It's Shazolka Look, that's been
Yes.
that's been a hip chop in the NRL all year. Upton now from 35 out is weaving and taken down eventually by Penitani-Gray.
You missed the
25
rest of
out,
the series.
Ferguson,
No NRLW
Elliston.
games.
Elliston taken down. 15 away, fourth tackle. Ferguson feigned to go left, went right, saw some space, gave it to Joseph. Oh!
The try line was within reach for Keeley Joseph. Who made that tackle? It was a crunching tackle. Keeley, this is now appealing for the hip drop on Isabelle Kelly now.
Well, she can appeal all she likes, but they can't do anything about it now.
It happened too long ago. While she's getting the ankle strapped back on, will she keep playing on? This will be massive if the Blues lose her. The inspirational captain, Isabelle Kelly, is Sam.
12 minutes to go, 6 points all. Dry track, but low scoring, but it's still a really intensely fought contest.
So Isabelle Kelly will continue. Oh, didn't look good at all, that tackle. Doesn't mean Chizolka's off scot-free. She could come under the scrutiny of the match review by tomorrow morning. She can miss the next two Origins as long as she doesn't miss an NRLW game. I'm happy.
Deary me.
Anyway, it's Sergis gets the offload away to Kelleher. Kelleher will play it back. Nizza. Straight to Penitani-Gray.
Oh, no.
Penitani-Gray.
Oh, my God, no.
That was Julia Robinson. She's out like a light. That's not Julia Robinson. I think it's is it Elliston?
Elliston? Oh, my God, no.
I think it's Jessica. Oh, no, it's not Elliston. I can't say who it is. It's Keeley Joseph. Copped the knee of Penitani-Gray. This is a massive loss. She does a lot of work through the middle for Queensland. How much do you think Keeley Joseph means to this team, Sam? She's a very key part, I think.
Oh, dude, tidies up the ruck 100% defensively, man. You know, she's a former, I think she won either a player of the match or she won player of the series a couple of years ago. She's hugely important, man. I can't remember if it was woman of the match or player of the series.
Years ago, yeah. On debut, I think she got woman of the match. And she's a walker. She's one of the first pick for the Gillaroos now. So she's one of the best in the game. As the Medicab comes out, that's an early night for Keeley Joseph.
Oh, Keeley Joseph going to Parramatta in 2026. So
Nathan Kloss,
hopefully,
the coach, his first game in charge at Origin level.
Yeah,
looks a little bit worried there, losing one of his key players.
Joseph is up. Bugger me dead.
Yep. The crowd give her a round of applause. It's at least that she's up. She's sitting down. She's not being stretchered off, which is a good sign, Sam.
Yes. Okay, so New South Wales. Well,
32 tackles she's made, the most of anyone on the field tonight. So that's what you get from Keeley Joseph.
So New South Wales here. I mean, it's a positive here in a sense for Queensland that the momentum is now stopped. They have a breather, but obviously losing another player. Here's Destiny Brill now. I think because there's been 2 concussions tonight, I believe she is going to be activated, JAG.
Well, she can play a bit of 13. She has played a bit of 13 as well as a bit of 9. So interesting to see if Nathan Cross does use her.
Terrific performance from Keeley Joseph tonight. Hopefully she can recover in time for game number 2.
As play will continue, but good of the Blues supporters to check on her. The Blues fans, the Blues players to check on her. So Destiny Brill is into the game, Sam. Destiny Brill is in. Anyway, Nizza, dummy half. Here's Ellie Johnston. Oh, a dangerous tackle. It was above the horizontal from Destiny Brill, but referee hasn't seen it. Here's Nizza, finds the ball to Chruch. 4th tackle for the Blues, just over that 40-metre line. She'll play it back to Nizza. Nizza finds Millie Elliott, who's now back out there for her second stint of the night, just shy of the halfway. Last tackle for the Blues. Nizza plays it back to Nizza. Elliott plays it back to Nizza, who goes to Kelleher. And Kelleher, it goes behind Upton. Upton will run it back at the second attempt. And we've got 11 minutes to go, and it's still 6-all in game 1.
That was a terrific spiral kick there from Kelleher. And again, not for the Maroons working it out from their own 10, and Robinson getting hit by Chruch. 12 metres out, Phoenix Rain hit by. Hits it up and loses a couple meters, but will play the ball just short of the 20. 3rd tackle. Maroons running left to right of screen. Here's Elliston up over the 20. I don't know. Do you still play conservative, or do you still go after the game, I guess, considering the errors that they've been making? Here's Lenarduzzi versus Johnston. And Lenarduzzi has gotten over the 30. Nice post-contact meters. Quick play the ball. Shante Kirioratu, just give it hell, and she does.
Go straight down to the wing of Tegan Berry, and Tegan Berry will run it back in her Origin debut. And she's taken there by Ferguson and Allister. The Dragon superstar number 1. Southwell plays it back. It's with Kelly, and Kelly's taken there. Most meters by any player on the field tonight, Isabelle Kelly, 180 metres from her. Berry at dummy half, finds Millie Elliott. He's taken down there by Teitzel, Lenarduzzi and Ferguson. Elliott will play it back to Nizza. Nizza finds Southwell. Southwell finds Penitani-Gray in support. Nizza dummy half. Chruch tried to get the ball away to Southwell. Gets it away this time. She gets it away to Meeks. And Meeks shows off her fancy footwork. Tries to move right. She has to go back left. And she's trying to get the arm free. And she's still going here, Yasmin Meeks. What a good run from her there. And Nizza to Southwell for a field goal.
Go, Brill. Go, Brill.
Destiny Brill. Southwell, who got the ball first? Destiny Brill's got it.
Brill, you friggin' sensation. Now, Robinson, first receiver, up over halfway. Robinson having a cracker. Brill, maybe the play of the game. Now, Maroons get some territory. This is Owen up over the 40. 15 metres inside. Blues territory. Chisolka goes left. Ferguson. Lenarduzzi. Lenarduzzi over the 30, brought down by Meeks.
Blues. Did they go to Lauren Brown?
This is 3rd tackle. Yeah, well, so they were tangled up, Sharpie. So blow the friggin' penalty like you did on Mantelman. Here's Elliston cutting back against the grain. 15 metres away. Ferguson, left. Brown high. It stays to the left.
Do we have golden point in Women's State of Origin, Sam? I'm not too sure.
There was last year. I think the rules were last year. I think this will be a draw, bro, if it expires. But I'm up for golden point.
How it plays out. Anyway, Sergis with the ball. Sergis will play that. Isabelle Kelly runs from dummy half. Taken down there by Brill, Ferguson and Elliston. And Southwell's a dummy half this time. Finds Penitani-Gray. Penitani-Gray gets it over into Queensland half. And that's a good run there from the Cronulla skipper. In fact, that was Kennedy Cherrington who's back on there. And that is a strong run there, Sergis. Royan takes her down. That was Church. Now it's with Cherrington again. Will they go for the one now? Where is Jessie Southwell? Nizza finds Southwell. Southwell takes the shot. Jessie Southwell. She's got it. Southwell kicks the field goal and the Blues are in front.
Goodness me.
Couldn't have been scripted any better. The Newcastle girl gets the Blues up by 1. Under 7 minutes to go in Origin 1.
It's fantastic to see these ladies going for these field goals. They're getting more and more confident as the years are going on. In yesteryear, you wouldn't have seen it. They still would have gone for the try, but they're getting more and more confident, Jag. So well done, Southwell. And if I'm Queensland, I'm kicking long. I'm not going short. I'm kicking long.
John Strange looking on a little bit nervously. But what a moment for Jessie Southwell. It sets up for an exciting final 6 minutes. Lauren Brown with the kickoff. And comes off the feet of Jessie Southwell, but she'll pass it away to Millie Elliott. And Millie Elliott will take it over that 20-metre line. Important moment in this game, how New South Wales can go after points, as Koenig met there by Brill and Elliston. Koenig plays it back to Nizza. Nizza finds Millie Elliott again, her second run in this set. Third tackle already for the Blues. She'll play it back to Nizza. Nizza finds Kennedy Cherrington. Kennedy Cherrington with those pumping legs straight at Elliston. Cherrington, Nizza, dummy half. Finds Jessie Southwell. Southwell finds Yasmin Meeks. And Meeks is taken there by Leonard Dutzy and Ferguson. Last tackle for the Blues. Nizza finds Jessie Southwell. And that is a good kick after a field goal and straight down the throat of Phoenix Rain Hippi, Sam.
Queensland are going to start a set on their own 20. There is under 5 minutes to go. And Kirioratu elects to use Shizuoka down the shorter side, but she's wrapped up by Berry. Shizuoka will play the ball eventually on the 30. Kirioratu swings it back left in field for Upton. I reckon Queensland will have 2 more sets if they're lucky after this one, and she'll play it on the 30. So no meters gained there. This is Robinson running across field and making 10 meters. She's been fantastic this evening, as she always is whenever she wears whatever freaking jersey she's asked to wear.
The golden boot winner.
We'll play the ball. Oh, that's a lot of bullshit in the ruck. That's a lot of bullshit in the ruck by Elliott. Can we challenge that?
Yes, they are.
That's a lot of bullshit in the ruck.
Big moment. What's happened here?
Please, Brill.
So it's Millie Elliott over the top.
Yeah, have a go with that. Successful challenge. Have a go at that, Millie Elliott. Gee whiz. Well, 4 minutes to go. Queensland just get to the end of the set. No.
Too far away.
No. Right on halfway. So Kirioratu, make sure of it. Make sure of it, lady. And she does.
Very far.
So 10 meters. That's all right. She made sure of it. All righty.
Who do you look to now? Tamika Upton?
I'm looking at Lauren Brown, mate. Here's Destiny Brill. No.
Yes. Oh, no, Lalesio.
Lalesio, yes. Poulet now onto the paddock. Good carry, getting to the 20-meter line now.
Position here.
They are getting into good position now. 15 meters out. Ferguson goes right. Brown onto Kirioratu. I think you do need to give up. Yeah, good call, Kirioratu. Ferguson at dummy half goes left. Infield for Lenarduzzi. This is going to be the 4th, unless if Lenarduzzi can offload. She won't. No, that's all right.
Not a penalty,
Ferguson
no.
scoots to the left-hand side, finds the space. Oh, she got within millimetres of scoring.
Millie, Elliott,
Holy
what a
smokes,
pass,
brilliant dummy half. Left to Poulet.
Poulet, double.
Poulet does offload. That was touched by New South Wales.
Penitani-Gray's got it. Now it's with Sergis.
Why? Why did they not go for Brown?
They were thinking try, I think. Yeah. That could be very well their last throw of the dice. Sergis will play it back to Abbi Chruch. Abbi Chruch will run from dummy half. And they'll just look to get through this set and kick it down the other end of the park. And here is the skipper, Isabelle Kelly. Just shy of halfway. As Millie Elliott comes back off, Ellie Johnston back on again. Here is Tegan Berry. A good run there from the debutante. Plays it back to her former teammate. Now Nizza runs. Now she gets it away to Chruch. And that's a good set from the Blues. Fourth tackle from them. Here is Nizza. Now to Southwell. Southwell's got through. Jesse Southwell. It's an ankle tap by Upton. Last tackle coming up. Southwell will play it back to Nizza. Nizza goes to Kelleher. Kelleher will grab it towards the in goal. And Julie Robertson has no choice but to grab it. She's appealing for something, but it'll be a dropout. Queensland, you'd think it'd have to go short here, Sam.
They have to. They've got to maybe drive it really hard. Lauren Brown.
Very short. Will it go 10? It will not.
Why? Why? Why?
So I think that might be it. New South Wales will just keep it down here and play out the game. Kelleher finds Penitani-Gray. Been solid in her first game in the back row. Taken there by Lalesio. She'll play it back to Nizza. Nizza goes from dummy half. Can't get through. Taken there by Lalesio. Nizza. Kelleher. Southwell juggled it, but picked it up. Here's Ellie Johnston. Tries to get the arm free. Leonard Ducey wraps her up. Johnston plays it back. Nizza finds Chruch. Chruch tries to get through, but she's held there by Ferguson and Poulet. Nizza. Here's Johnston toying with them, but trying to get the arm free, and she'll have to take the tackle. Leonard Ducey and Title. They've got 10 seconds. This will be all she wrote. Nizza. Here is Southwell. Southwell, the cutout pass to Penitani-Gray. Now to Jess Sergis. She gets through to Rory Owen. Jess Sergis will put the icing on that cake. And New South Wales will win game 1 and take first blood in the 2026 series.
Oh,
New South Wales.
Goodness me.
So that's going to score 11 or 13 unanswered points, but it was great work from Jesse Southwell. They caught the Queenslanders rushing out on defence, and Sergis, this was individual brilliance from her and way too easy. Defend on Rory Owen and the show and go. She just made it look easy. Jess Sergis. Poor defence there, Sam, from Queensland.
Oh, shut up. Oh, I just think the Blues came out of the sheds with way more fire, and the Maroons, I felt, were more in control of possession in the first half, and it deteriorated in the second, unfortunately, man. Errors letting down the Maroons in the second half big time. There was an opportunity there to level things up in that final raid. But, man, great game of footy. They deserve the win. We're just waiting on a kick now. But Struth, Jesse Southwell. Jesse Southwell, man, orchestrated it beautifully, especially in that second half, man. She's up there, mate.
Southwell, and she's missed it. That's a rare miss for Jessie Southwell, but it doesn't matter. The Blues will win their first ever win in Newcastle. They won game 1 of the 2026 Origin Series by 11 points to 6, Sam. What a game it was. It was really a game of two halves.
Yep. 100%. Lisa Marie Cooper, great game, brutal, great call, guys. No, thank you very much, Lisa, for coming in. Paul, cherry on top, thank you very much, man. Jazz, absolutely going ape. Annie as well, she's got the champagne out as well. Woo, says Jazz. Both teams are awesome, not much between them today. And Queensland just don't get Origin, says Duckman.
They don't know how to win game 1, Sam. They haven't won game 1 since 2020.
That is a fantastic point, bro. It's 3 years in a row, I'm sure.
24, 25, 26 New South Wales have won game 1,
Yep. Totally go New South Wales. Oh, man. Jag, again, mate, it's always an absolute cracking night when we're talking footy, bro. And what a way to get the Women's Rugby League season underway for 2026, man, with one of the great Origin games in the women's department, mate. That was intense. That was great, mate.
That was for their first hit out of the year. If they can, and they'll only get better in game 2 once they get more match fitness under their belt.
Yeah, no, there's going to be some changes, especially for Queensland. Some forced changes at that one. Mohammed Dib, where is Big T? He's nowhere to be heard.
Poor Big T. How's your ticker holding up, mate? Big T?
Okay. All right. It's, but yeah, no, bring on game 2 if it's anything like that, and it should be better. They'll work off the rust and. Can't wait. Up the lady was. Yes, Jazz. Yes, mate. Yes, that's a couple of months' time. But thank you very much. Great call, says Mohammed. Thank you very much, Paul. Thank you very much. It was fantastic hanging out with you tonight, Jag. I would call it with you, game number 2, but I'm going to be at Suncorp for that contest, and what an absolute thriller it shapes up to be up there at Suncorp, mate, as part of Magic Round, or the start to Magic Round weekend, mate.
Maybe game 3?
Maybe game 3. We'll see what happens there. We'll see what happens there. Yes, on the Goldie. Tahi, how's the hand? I've got the cast off, mate. I've got the plaster off. It's good. It's still sore. I reckon if you slapped my hand, I'd go down like a bag of bricks. But yes. Anything coming up this weekend, Jag?
No, not really. A cruisy one. At least.
Oh, you've got the Dragons have got the bye. Yes.
It's actually the first time this year that I've supported a team and they've actually won. So the Blues.
Oh man.
Knowing our luck, bye will beat the Dragons.
Oh dear. Skex, too much ruck interference, very poorly officiated. Skex.
Scott Drinkwater the other day. Looking forward to that next year. What
Skex? Hang on, man. Hang on, Jag. Skex. There were definitely some poor calls in that game for both sides. There definitely were, but the better team won 100%, mate. Scott Drinkwater, what about him, bro?
What do you think he'll bring to the Dragons? I know there's been a lot of talk about him. What do you think he'll, as a Cowboys fan yourself, what do you think he'll bring to the Dragons next year?
Leadership, 100%, mate. Like, yeah, you got Gutho there, but Scott Drinkwater, he's been a clean skin for years, mate. He's never put a foot wrong, and he'll come down and, yeah, he'll bring what we know, what he can bring. But what doesn't get spoken about is his leadership, bro. And I would not be surprised if he's named captain for 2027 almost immediately, bro. Jazz, nice call, boys, even by our salty Queenslander, mate. Thank you, Jazz, man. Thank you for coming in. Saying good day.
It's going to go for the Blues now.
Yes. Queensland girls play ball. Gave us a contest. Thank you, Tolly. Thank you, man. And both teams, yes, Skex, yep. And Duckman sounds like typical Queenslander excuses. No, man. Got on the board. The girls look solid, says Tahi, bro. Alrighty, I think that will do it. I'm going to go get some tucker. I think Jag is going to go get some tucker as well. But that was a fantastic game of footy. Well done to all the individuals involved in that one. And Jaz just wants to ask quickly, Sam, how confident are you going into the Cows vs Dogs game, bro? I'm pretty confident, bro. I'm trying to keep a lid on it, but Cowboys don't have a bad record at a core. The Dogs, haven't seen them get out of, third gear much. But no, I'm pretty confident, mate. But I won't be calling that, and that's the only call that I'm going to be doing this weekend as well. So, and Steve says most competitive game I've seen in weeks.
Yes,
I don't disagree with that, Jag. Hey,
there's too many blowouts with this 6 again. It's just the game's getting too fast, isn't it, Sam?
Yeah, that's a good call, Steve, bro. I don't really disagree with that. Heard Blake Green on the radio the other day, and now I'm slightly leaning towards the Cows. Yes, Jazz.
I'm calling the Cows too. The Dogs, they're too up and down at the moment, the Dogs.
Yep. Great commentary, fellas. Looking forward to hearing you on 9 for game number 2. Thank you, Duckman, mate. Yes, we'll send the email.
And I'll be at Suncorp, so you could just walk into the box.
Yes, I could, and then I'll probably be thrown out the friggin' window. Yes. Look, I hate to have this go to waste. There's 58 people in the chat right now, Jack, but I'm absolutely starving, mate. And I need to go get some dinner. So thank you so much to everybody that's coming in and saying g'day. It really does mean the world to Jack and I. And again, please, everybody, subscribe to Wobblin Jaw Sports and Mad Dragon Vodcast. Go find Jag on Instagram and wherever you can find us, Mad Dragon Vodcast and Wobblin Jaw Sports. Jag, again, for the final time, thank you so much. Congratulations on the Game 1 win. But there's Game 2 to come in a couple of weeks' time, mate. And what a friggin' blockbuster it sets up to be, bro.
100%, yeah. If they can just build on that, and hopefully, like last year, we can wrap it up in 2, make it 2-0, keep our undefeated record at Suncorp intact.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much, Jag, for your time tonight, mate. Always a pleasure. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, and enjoy your weekend. And I'll see you for another live call next weekend. And I'm thinking about doing Cowboys versus Parramatta when Jason Taumalolo breaks the all-time Cowboys game breaking record. So that's the one to look out for next Friday. Thank you, guys. Congratulations, New South Wales. 11 points to 6. Scorigami.